Hey there, Huron Virtual Learners. Mr. Hoydick here with Fisher.
We're doing underhand throws.
Yep, underhand throws this week. We're moving on from our locomotor units and the skills that we were using to move from one place to another, where we learned all sorts of different things. And we finished last week with hopping and leaping and jumping. So we're kind of changing gears right here. And we're going to use these skills, these throwing skills, in a whole bunch of different things. They're going to come into play in a lot of different sports activities that we might decide to play. And they're also going to be just things that you use in kind of everyday life. We throw things all the time for a lot of different reasons. And there's two specific types of throws that we're going to talk about. One is the underhand throw and one is the overhand throw. And we're gonna do each one for power, distance, and accuracy. And for our first one this week, we're just talking about the underhand throw for distance and for power. Okay? So what we're gonna start with is just underhand throw for distance. This is something that you're gonna use all the time. It doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be fast. It is just something that you're going to use to get something from one place to another, and you're going to use this when you want it to be very, very accurate. And we'll talk more about accurate next week specifically, because right now I don't care where this ball goes. I just want to get it to a spot, get it away from me. Yes, Fisher.
We're not doing ball back, way back, or over ball. We're just doing a slight underhand throw.
A nice, easy underhand toss. Right. So you're going to use this one,
Like
I said, for a whole bunch of different reasons, okay? And right now, all I want to do is I have this pillow, and I'm going to take 3 steps from the wall. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put the pillow on the wall, or on the ground right there, and we'll move back to the wall. Okay, so here's your 1, 2, 3, 4 for the underhand throw. First of all, though, before we even talk about our 1, 2, 3, 4, remember everything I teach is going to have 4 parts. The first thing we got to do is get into ready position, and ready position is
Shoulder over knees over toes.
Shoulder over knees over toes. Means I'm going to do something athletic.
And then you have your hand under the ball.
Okay, hold on, stop right there. This is ready position. Shoulder over knees over toes, ball out front of the body, hand underneath the ball. You're exactly right.
Over, under.
Yeah, this is where we're going to start with our hand under the ball. Now, position 1. Kicking foot steps back, and that's usually going to be your same side foot. So I have the ball in my right hand, and I kick with my right foot. So I'm going to take my right foot and put my right foot back. I've still got the ball out from my body, but that's just kicking foot back. 2, ball back behind my body. 3, I'm just going to swing my arm forward like this.
Now, if you go up, go
We'll
down.
talk about that in a
down.
second.
If you go sideways.
Yeah, I'm just going to swing my arm forward. Remember, I don't care where this ball lands. I just want it to go past that pillow that's 3 steps away. So I'm going to go, let's start over from the beginning. Shoulder over knees over toes, ball out from the body, hand underneath the ball. Kicking foot steps back, ball forward, and now, number 4, this is the most important part. This is called release and follow through. Now, you are going to hear me say follow through over and over and over throughout our interaction together as teacher and student, because follow through is so important in almost everything that we do athletically. The follow through tells the ball where to go. It tells the shuttlecock where to go. It tells the hockey puck where to go. The football where to go. Okay. The basketball where to go. My follow through is where I'm taking all the energy that I'm creating and I'm sending it through the ball, and I'm telling the ball where to go. Now, I want the ball to go past this, which means I need the ball to go forward. So my follow through is going to move that way. If my follow through, like Fisher was saying, if my follow through goes up, where's the ball going to go? Yeah, straight up. What if my follow through goes like this? Where's the ball gonna go? Across my body. All right. If my follow through goes down here, it's gonna go low. All right. So let's put it all together. And we're thinking about that follow through. I want to release the ball right out in front of my body, and I want to let all that energy that I'm creating come right through my hand and take the ball past our target. Right here. Yes, sir.
So pretend this is a hole, and you have to get it through the here.
All right. He's setting up challenges already. Shoulder over knees over toes, ball out front of the body, hand underneath the ball. Kicking footsteps back, ball back. When I say go, we're just going to swing that ball forward, release out in front of our body, and see if we can get it to go past that pillow that was 3 steps away. Ready, and throw.
I did it.
We both did it. Very good. Both of our balls went straight. They both landed past the target. Okay, cool. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this and move it 10 steps away. So we're going to call that 10 steps. We don't really have that much room where we're going to be doing 10 steps away, but we're going to pretend right now. And I can show you.
We have to use superpowers.
Well, we're going to use superpowers of imagination. All right. Now, this is a little bit farther away. So it went from 3 to 10. So we added 7 more steps. And that just means I'm going to
That
need
means
to...
there's just one more important step.
The one more important step is adding what?
Power.
Adding power. You're exactly right. And how do we generate power?
You get all of your power, like you get all of your like body, like you have superpowers, and you like and the one more step that we added is ball back, weight back.
Whoa, you're exactly right. Because in order to generate power, we need to use something called weight transfer. And weight transfer is how I generate power just using my body. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to do exactly what he said. We're going to go shoulder over knees over toes, ball out front of the body. Kicking footsteps back. And now when we bring the ball back, we're also going to straighten out our front knee and we're going to bend our back leg. So we're going to get down low. But when I do this, I'm taking all of my body weight and I'm putting it back here on my back leg. And I've got that ball back behind my body. Now when I say...
It's kind of like you're doing this.
Yeah, like you're going to get ready to, well, it looks like we're going to get ready to leap, doesn't it? When we talked about leaping last week, we got all of our weight back and we came forward. We're going to do the same exact thing, but we're not going to come off the ground with our feet. We're going to put all of that energy into the ball. So we've got shoulder over knees over toes, hand out front of the body,
Like you
hand under the ball.
Like you put a turbo booster on your ball.
That's what it's going to look like. Kicking footsteps back, ball back, weight back. Now when I say go, I'm going to push with my back leg. I'm going to swing my arm nice and hard, but I still have to release that ball out in front of my body and follow through to my target. All right, my target is just anywhere past the pillow that's now 10 steps away. All right, here we go. Ball back, weight back, ready, and throw. Whew.
That was weird. It went in one of the little cracks up on the ceiling and bounced right back out.
Yeah, and I did a trick shot. It actually stuck right in between the 2 spots on the back of the chair back there. That would have been a good one for trick shot day. All right, so we're both successful.
No, my trick shot was, it went all the way up there, went through the crack, and bounced right back out.
I know, it's pretty awesome. Now, Fisher, he did something that I'm glad that he did. All right, when he released his ball, his follow through went up like this, and he released it up here, and it actually hit into the pipes and vents and stuff inside of our basement ceiling. So his follow through was a little bit high. If those things weren't there, it would have probably made it past the black pillow, but he released it too late, and he released right here, and the ball went up like that, all right, which is okay. It would have made it, but in here, it hit into our stuff in the ceiling, which we probably didn't want to do.
But it saved the ball from going down because it would have went down if like this is like all this area is 10 steps and that would have dropped right down. But
Right,
it didn't come out here. It come out that way. So the vents safe.
That's true. All right. So last thing that I want you to do this week is we practice from 3 steps. Now we practice 10 steps. We practice how to generate that power. Now I want you to get outside and I want you to see how far you can throw the ball. All right. I just want you to load it up, and I want you to see if it's going super high. Maybe we're releasing the ball too high. We're releasing too late, and it's going up high. Our follow through should come right out of our chest like this. Like my arm straightens out, and I'm going to release the ball right here. And that's probably where I'm going to get the most distance. And I'm also going to practice that getting back on our weight, and I'm going to push and swing and go super fast and see how far I can throw it. Each time you throw it, I want you to try 5 times. And each time you throw it, I want you to count how many steps away the ball is. So if I do this one and whoa, it went super far, and then I would count how many steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I would keep going until I got to the number where the ball is, and I remember. Or maybe I could even write it down and say, okay, throw number 1. It went 37 steps. And I'll say, okay, I'm going to try and beat 37. Maybe this time I'm going to release out here instead of up here, and we'll see what happens. And then I'll try it. Oh, it counted off. That one went 44 steps. All right, I'm going to try again. And ooh, I released too high. That one only went 17 steps. So I want you to try it 5 times. And then when you post your comment on the module, I just want you to tell me if you were able to throw it past your 3 feet away. Were you able to throw it past 10 steps away? And how far out of your 5 throws were you able to get? Remember, we don't care where it lands. We just want it to go that way, and we want it to get past something. All right? 3, 10, and then just as far as we can go. And that's your assignment for this week. We're just practicing underhand throw for distance and then generating power.
Next PE video, we're going to be talking about overhand.
Well, we're not talking about overhand throw yet. Next PE video, we'll talk about accuracy, and we'll be practicing accuracy. But don't worry about that right now. We'll talk about that next time. And until then, keep up the good work, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.